Boxing fans, this next bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the junior middleweight division. The referee for this bout is Richard Picozzi. Introducing the contestants. First, in the red corner, he's wearing black trunks trimmed with gold. He hails from Santiago, Dominican Republic. He has a professional record of 22 wins, 12 losses, 1 draw, and 11 knockouts. He weighed in at 164 pounds. Would you please welcome Joaquin Velazquez. And his opponent directly across the ring in the blue corner. He's wearing gold trunks trimmed with black. He hails from Kampala, Uganda. He has a professional record of 28 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, with 17 big KOs. He weighed in at 162 pounds. Would you please welcome Godfrey Nyakana. 8 rounds, junior middleweight. The referee is Richard Picozzi.
Okay, guys, expect you both to box clean. Anything below here is low. Anything below here is low. Got that? This sounds kind of high. That's what I say, right here.
We are set for action in the junior middleweight division. 8 rounds.
Okay, guys, let's close the back of the corner. Let's go.
Godfrey Nyakana and Joaquin Velazquez. And there's the veteran Velazquez out of the Dominican Republic, 22, 12 and 1, 11 knockouts. And Nyakana from Uganda, 28 and 2 with 17 knockouts. There's the bell to begin round 1 of this scheduled 8-round affair. Nyakana starts off with the jab. Always a good place to start.
Yeah, frequently. Velazquez trying to get a couple of double left hooks in. He throws that punch on a regular basis.
Nyakana has spent the majority of his in Europe, in France, Luxembourg, Belgium. Has had some fights in the States.
International flavor to this one, as is often the case in Cedric Kushner's boxing cards.
Nyakana, 26 years of age. Body work against Velazquez.
His biggest victory came against Daryl Lattimore, a big left-hander who is a former contender. And he beat Lloyd Joseph, who we saw recently here on ESPN, beat him in 10 as well. So those are 2 good back-to-back wins for Nyakana. Nyakana has a very good left kick of his own, and there you saw him whistle it past the head of Velazquez.
How about those body shots out?
He's a power puncher. He puts everything he has into just about every shot.
Distances are not a problem for both. Two minutes gone by in round 1.
Nyakana is not the fastest of the junior middleweights hanging around. So really slick boxers might give him some trouble, but if you're in front of him, he's going to get the job done.
The left hook to the ear.
That one kind of, he pawed a little bit, would slap a little bit, but some of those left hooks Nyakana is throwing are very strong and compact.
There's a right hand on target.
He is, I think, getting to Velazquez with his power. Velazquez is really feeling it.
Come to the end of round one, scheduled for 8.
Tus manos están aquí. Up the top of the head with him. So you slow him down and body shots. Okay. Right there. Back up the head. Go corner.
Nyakana throwing this overhand right, dipping down as if he was going to throw a body shot, and that feint got Velazquez into some hot water, and the right hand landed right to the jaw.
And we begin round number 2 of this scheduled 8-round affair in the junior middleweight division.
We mentioned how many body shots Nyakana was throwing. He landed 15 of 19 power shots, and many of those were, in fact, to the body. And there is good evidence of that power downstairs with the right hand.
Nyakana in the gold trunks with black tassels, and Velazquez in the black trunks with gold tassels. Well, he really digs to the body.
Yeah, he really is committed to that. And it's great when you see a boxer do that, because it really opens up so many other things. Velazquez has done not very much offensively. He's going to have to keep Nyakana off, because Godfrey is just pouring in and not giving much thought to whether he's going to get hit. Now, there was a nice move by Nyakana. Shows he's a well-schooled fighter. A lazy left jab came out by Velazquez, and he threw an overhead right over.
In May of last year, Nyakana was knocked out in the second round by Jose Flores in California. The other loss in his career came back in 1991 in Belgium, a second-round knockout at the hands of Habib Hamami. That was in Belgium. Right over the top, Nyakana.
Well, it's been a great outing so far for Nyakana. He's landed pretty much everything he has thrown.
Stop.
Mouthpiece comes out of Nyakana.
Time.
They'll put it back in as Velazquez shows you his.
That's this.
Here's corner tell him to go downstairs.
Stop.
About 40 seconds left in the round.
Again, Nyakana digging downstairs with that hook to the body. He shows a real nice variety of punches. I'll tell you what, he's fun to watch because he gives you a lot of different looks.
All Godfrey Nyakana as we come to the end of round number 2. Hey, Logan or Bob, where have we seen Velazquez before? Where have we seen Velazquez before?
Every minute control.
It's been on our
As you go
shows.
along, take the pace up. That's all right? Now you're in the corner, that corner over there. In the corner, you still get a little too long. All right, if you can stay in front of the guy, make sure you move your head, make him miss, and make him pay for it.
Steve Little,
all right?
ready?
You want to get him out of here a little more quicker. You got to work the body a little bit more, okay? Kabish?
Yeah, I think
Wait,
that-
stay with the jab.
Yeah,
1, 2s, 1, 2,
I think
3,
it is
the whole thing.
stay
Just like you're
little.
doing. Don't do nothing out of the ordinary. Just
There
do
you
just
go.
what you're doing. Right? Is the best thing?
I got it on.
Okay.
Sinks right into his skin.
Moviendo. De que él quiere como así, tú moviendo.
Romo and Redding.
I don't know why.
Seconds. Let's go, corner. Get him out quicker.
Godfrey Nyakana working very well. There's Velazquez working on the inside, but the good counter left hook by Nyakana. Slapped a little with the second hook, but the first one was a very nice counter punch by him.
We begin round number 3. Not much from Joaquin Velazquez, although Al, we've seen him perform better.
Yeah, against Stevie Little in Reading on our one of our cards. He hung in there pretty well. Steve, although he's hanging in there tonight too, he's just not doing much offensively.
That was the night we were outdoors.
Beautiful setting in the minor league ballpark there. Lonnie Bradley defends his title against Simon Brown. And there you see the numbers through the second round. They're kind of landing a whopping 73%. If he could keep that up through an entire bout, he would have to be close to the CompuBox record, I would think, from the ballpark. At least that would be my interpretation.
Nyakana dancing away. Remember the Little fight? Velazquez took a lot of punishment early, and then once he took everything that Little had, he sort of came on.
Yeah, it's a very good point. So this could end up being the same scenario. We'll see. And as much as Velazquez has been hit by Nyakana, he hasn't really appeared to be hurt. He is starting to get a little more offensive-minded, Velazquez is. You know, Godfrey Nyakana does most things right, but he does tend to push his punches sometimes, and he does tend to slap a little bit. Not too much, just once in a while.
Okay, great. So punch. We'll find out.
Strong jab by
Yeah, I was just going to
Nyakana.
say.
Wow, he steps into that jab. It's like getting hit with a straight right hand.
And he's slipping the punches of Velazquez.
Pretty good defensive work. The man who knocked him out, Jose Flores, is a pretty good fighter, but I look at Nyakana and I say, gee, this is a guy that would be interesting to see him, even in against some other junior middleweights. I don't know if Velazquez was hurt or just slipped, but he got hit with the right hand there. Velazquez is one of those guys who always has that stoic look on his face. It's hard to know if he's been hurt by a punch.
Final seconds of round number 3. This one is scheduled for 8 in the junior middleweight division. Godfrey Nyakana and Joaquin Velazquez.
These guys are going to kill our bathroom break if they keep us up. What round are we in?
Starting for
It's an 8-rounder. Why did they? We should never pre-tape an 8-rounder. It's too long, and it doesn't. We never use it for 8 rounds either.
Why did they have the Marshall Curette fight as the pre-tape?
You know.
That was some fight.
I need to take the ball. Oh.
Seconds. Let's go.
Was Velazquez stunned by a punch, or did he just trip? No, just a trip because neither of those punches landed, and so no serious damage done there by Nyakana.
And we begin round number 4 in this scheduled 8-round junior middleweight bout between Godfrey Nyakana in the gold trunks and Joaquin Velazquez in the black. It's been all Nyakana.
Terry Norris category of hand speed, but I'll tell you what, he moves his hands real well. And he's very well schooled. Maybe a little mechanical, but boy, a well-schooled fighter. There's the jabs, landing 63% of his jabs. That is spectacular as well, contributing to him landing somewhere in the vicinity of 70% overall of his punches when we last were informed of that.
He's landed nearly as many jabs as Velazquez has thrown.
The hook of Nyakana. Sometimes he doesn't step into that punch. He throws it more as an arm punch. Even that one, as good as it was, he could have thrown better, but he still got Velazquez's attention. But Jorge Velazquez, he's a dangerous counterpuncher off the ropes. We saw it against Stevie Little. And he says to Nyakana, you guys, come on. He's urging him on in this crowd. Also urging Nyakana on. Boy, in the dictionary, next to boxing veteran is the picture of Velazquez. He is the quintessential journeyman.
A lot of swelling under both eyes of Velazquez. Ooh, there was a good right hand. And then a good hard jab from Nyakana. Wonder how our punch counters count that. Is that a power punch or a jab? He throws his jab so hard.
That's a very good point. I wonder if they ever make the distinction. Like, for instance, if George Foreman, his jabs are so powerful. I guess it has to be a jab.
Should add a new category, power jabs.
Very good. I like that.
Again, they only have 10 fingers each.
But you know, that would extend the abacus, wouldn't it?
Round 4 to a conclusion.
Stop.
8:05. We're going into the 5th round. We're gonna have a hard time doing a quick bathroom break
Tranquilito,
there.
buena defensa, moviendo atrás y llaveo. Eso es, nada más. Y él quiere golpe fuerte, tú vienes atrás y buena defensa. Nada más.
Get him out of here. All right? Just do what you're doing. And after you get done working the body,
So that's 12 minutes. That's well, that's what I'm gonna have to run. There's no way I'm gonna finish. That's that.
okay, partner, seconds down.
Godfrey Nyakana getting Velazquez against the ropes, throwing some very nice shots. Velazquez slipping some, but a lot of them getting through from Nyakana, especially some of those straight right hands, and there is a good example of it.
And the bell sounds to begin round number 5, scheduled for 8. Joaquin Velazquez and Godfrey Nyakana. Nyakana 28-2 with 17 knockouts. Velazquez 22-12 with 11 knockouts. Now we know Velazquez can take a shot because we've seen it before.
And he certainly has taken some pretty good punches from Nyakana. In his mid-20s, as you look at the numbers through round 4, Nyakana landing now at 64%, so his numbers have come down a bit, but still very impressive. At his age, 26 years of age, Nyakana really is at the point where it's going to be time for him to face another contender to see how he does, see if he can get past that Flores loss and put himself on another echelon in the junior middleweight division. He's obviously well-schooled, well-trained fighter in good condition, throws a lot of punches, has some power. It's just a question of how far that can take him.
Velazquez slipping away from most of those big shots. We skip past the midway point of round 5. I think that illustrated the pushing of punches by Nyakana. You mentioned earlier, Al.
Yeah, that's one of the things that obviously he still needs some work on. Also balance sometimes. He leans in with his punches and gets himself off balance. Swelling around the right eye of Velazquez. Looks like it's kind of swelling shut a little bit. Big hook. That was the nicest hook Nyakana has thrown, and I think that really got Velazquez's attention.
Velazquez is trying to answer with his own hook, but it's not phasing Nyakana.
Big mistake for Velazquez to try and trade hooks with Nyakana. You don't throw left hooks with a left hook. Now Nyakana's getting a lot into that punch.
Good uppercut by Nyakana, and Velazquez is still standing.
Why?
Wow, Velazquez is unbelievable.
I'll tell you what, he's a very tough, gutsy guy.
Up to the end of round number 5, scheduled for 6. Sorry. I was kind of hoping.
Stop the fight, please. Go to the bathroom.
Well, Velazquez can take a punch.
Stop it. Stop in this corner. Don't let him come out. It's inhumane.
Look, what's the point of boxing? Why do you like?
Man, take him out of here.
Okay? Moviendo. No te des.
Seconds down. You go corner.
Godfrey Nyakana not only getting in a good straight right, but the hook and some uppercut activity as well. And tell you what, he really got after Velazquez in that last round. Lots of pressure.
Round number 6 underway, scheduled for 8 rounds.
That right eye of Velazquez is just about shut. Swelling. Which means those left hooks of Nyakana are going to get there. Well, he is really taking it to Velazquez now.
Surprisingly, Velazquez has not been down tonight. Just joined us. We saw him last year from Reading against Steve Littles, and he took a pounding but fought a good hard fight. He's taken more of a pounding tonight.
And I'll tell you what, this fight could be a couple of minutes away from ending.
2 minutes to go in round 6. Punches in round 5 out.
Huge round for Nyakana, and of those 47, many were power shots, pushing it up to 68% landed. And of course, Velazquez having all kinds of trouble getting his offense on track.
Just ducked away from a left hook.
Nyakana was looking to close the show with that one. But Godfrey Nyakana, nice combination. That's what we talked about before, the fact that he does have pretty good hand speed. And of course, when you're not facing a lot of offense, and Velazquez hasn't really shown too much offensively, you can look even better because you can just kind of walk in and pick your shots and start throwing punches. You have to worry about being hit with a power punch. It makes it a whole different game.
What would possess Velazquez to go on?
He's taking a lot of punishment here, that's for sure.
There's a payday, then there's a payday.
Well, he's been hit a lot here, and he's not doing much offensively, so. The referee would be hard-pressed to stop this fight right now, but his corner could think about doing it, or he could. But he's showing the courage to go on.
He is showing a jab, although not landing it. There's that power jab again from Nyakana. Good right hand.
If he could land that uppercut again, Nyakana, he might end this.
Six.
Come on.
Okay, you can see all right? Yeah, he's good, man. Let me just get a little water on his head. This is the last one. Help us a bit. 7. One more. He'll be all right. You got this guy. Oh, yeah. You got it.
Right, easy for you to say.
Welcome back to the Pepsi Arena in Albany, New York. Bob Hoppe along with Al Bernstein, ESPN's Championship Boxing. Round number 7 underway. Godfrey Nyakana in the gold trunks, pummeling Joaquin Velazquez in the black trunks through the first 6 rounds. And now Velazquez with some offense.
That's the first time he pushed Nyakana back. Joaquin Velazquez taking chances, but with that may come a problem for him, because the more chances he takes, the more he opens himself up to Nyakana to get in with counter shots. 6 Nyakana again up over 70%. That is spectacular to land that amount of punches. And Velazquez still landing a very small amount. Well, that one hurt him.
And how about the life to follow? Look at Velazquez. But we've said it before. We've seen him before. He can really take a punch.
He just waved his hand at Nyakana. Nyakana just took a step back and said, man, oh man, what do I have to do with this guy? He actually intimidated Nyakana just by looking at him and smiling after he'd been rocked with a couple of punches.
Nyakana has 17 knockouts. There's 28 wins, and now he's pouring it on again.
They should stop this. They really should. I don't care if Velazquez can take those punches. They should stop it because he's not defending himself.
Well, he says, come on, bring on more.
I would really, if I was a referee, I'd think about stepping in. If I was in Velazquez's corner, I definitely would think about stopping this. He's not doing anything offensively. Nyakana's hitting him a lot.
Joaquin, we know you're tough, but enough's enough.
Nyakana, though, is backing off, and every time he backs off, it gives them a reason not to stop the fight. But every time he's aggressive, he hurts Velazquez.
Well, people get their kicks in different ways, and I guess for Joaquin Velazquez, this is his thrill.
Well, he's a very tough, gutsy guy, but if you're in a fight that you literally end up having no chance to win and you're taking punishment, there's no sense in going on. It's not like basketball or baseball. It's a different kind of sport.
The right eye of Velazquez nearly closed.
Okay, let's let him up. Break. Sit back, please.
The end of round 7, the 8th and final round to come. In the corner of Godfrey Nyakana.
You do it every now. Good. You're getting work. Okay, getting work. Don't be careless. Move your head all the time, just like you're doing. Okay? You're doing excellent, right?
Cheaper than hiring a sparring partner.
Yeah, right.
Put the head back.
Doing excellent. Don't, this round here, don't butt heads. You have a little neck here. Nothing. All right? Stay outside a little more. Or do inside, keep a little distance between you, okay?
There we go.
Don't fall inside and get your head. You need to cut right now. You win every round. Gabish? All right, you do next one.
Boxea, baby.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Boxea.
Beautiful. La última round, ¿verdad? Toca lindo.
Well, I don't know what they're seeing that's beautiful. If they're, from their standpoint, this can't be it. Nyakana just whacking Velazquez all over, and Jorge kind of tries to intimidate him a little bit. Really, he succeeded in backing Nyakana off at that point.
Start the 8th and final round. How about the comments in the corner of Nyakana? Keep our eye on him for a sparring partner.
I would think they would be perfect for that. Those sparring sessions, you wear a helmet and 16-ounce gloves, so it's a little better.
Just slapping with his punches.
Well, it would appear that Jorge Velazquez may go the full 8 rounds, which is pretty astonishing considering the thing he has taken. Then again, maybe not. Well, that tells the story, those numbers.
This has not been a competitive bout since the first punch was thrown. Velazquez just wants to go to the distance, so he'll be able to keep his license and keep fighting and not have to worry about any suspension. Being knocked out.
That is one of the benefits of going the distance, but still, you really would want to jump in the ring too quick after this. Anyway.
He eats another big left and doesn't faze him.
And that left wasn't delivered as well as some of the other ones. It was kind of slapped a little bit. It's part of the reason. Well, Velazquez has thrown so few punches. In some of the other rounds, at least he's been in the 30 or 40. But only 17 has he thrown in this round. So not too much coming from him. And most of them have been like that last punch, which was barely a punch.
He eats a right hand. Well, we know he can take a punch. We've seen him do it before. But the well-being, if he continues to get in fights like this and take fights like this, the well-being of Joaquin Velazquez 10 to 15 years from now, not in good shape.
I agree. He just wobbled there. And I mean, that was a bad thing. He just wobbled off to his right. I really think someone should have stopped this fight, whether it's the referee or the corner. And I seldom get on that kick, but in this instance, I think it would have been a service to Joaquin Velazquez.
Especially his corner.